Okay, hey team, it's Anthony Carabache. I just want to give you a quick tour of the CCC footprints, Catholic Graduate Expectations in the 21st Century, just to get you started. So this is for you to begin your editing and your reviewing. So I invite you to log in and click on the message for teachers first, just to give you context of what the course is supposed to do and what it's for. And I would love your input on this. Teacher's mission in the new digital age. So I did use the mission as the vehicle. And please go through what the message is in here. I really would like your input. Take a look at the language and the wording, the organization, and please give me your feedback. Okay. As we go through the course, just begin by clicking on content, and that's the message you just went through, and then you will see that the content is divided into the elementary teacher notes. So here are the notes. I'll just give you discerning believer teacher notes, for example. And it's designed so that if a teacher wants to deliver this, it's light. They go through the notes, and then they can deliver the unit. And the units are designed to last about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so those are the teacher notes, and then you'll review that and make note within the Google Doc. And then if you go into the activities, oh sorry, there's curriculum documents. So I just took the curriculum documents and edited out all the expectations and pieces of the document that weren't pertinent, so that if a teacher were to write a report card and wanted to connect language, visual and musical arts, or health and phys ed, they'd simply click on this, and after it loads, it's a pretty big file. The elements will already have been highlighted for them. So it looks like D2L is having a bit of trouble retrieving, but let me just show you what it is. So they would get a document that looks like this. As you can see, I didn't change the table of contents, but I skip it to grade 5, and you'll see if it's highlighted, then it's applicable. Okay, so that's done for the teacher. So let me just pop back in to the elementary activities. All right, so there's 3 elements. There's the notes, there's the curriculum, and there's the activities. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be that way for the secondary piece. Secondary piece will be very different. That's the whole point. So here's the discerning believer in the 21st century. Please make note there is a template here. I'm not sure if the technical writers will want to do something with that, but it's hidden from view if you're a participant, which you guys are. So discerning believer, if you click on that, again, you get the nice banner and the nice interface and a driving question. And every part of the course is set up to have 4 parts. So if you look at it, there's an immersion. So immerse is the driving question, and they do a bit of activity there. The second piece is the contribution. So how can we contribute? Any resource that is online is QR coded, so that if it was a printout, the students could just QR code scan, and then they would have access to the video. And after the how can we contribute, they're given a list of tools. And by all means, if you want to change the tools or whatnot, just be mindful they're all purposeful. But I'm always open-minded. After that, you have the share. So who else should hear my message? And then they're asked, how will you get the message out? And this piece, this share and this reflect are pretty much staples throughout the rest of the courses. You'll see them repeated often. Actually, they're repeated every single time. So if you were to look at this particular unit, which is a heavy one, the discerning believer, it should take a minimum of 3, a maximum of 4 hours. So the teacher would have to look at how they would span that out over the course of time, if they're going to do it in a blended environment, strictly online environment, or in a face-to-face. It works in all 3, okay? So that's how it works. And then they would just go through each and every one of those expectations, and the teacher will discern as to whether or not they do it on a weekly, monthly basis, or the first 2 weeks of school. Think about how you would implement this in your classroom, and it'll probably be that. Okay? Thank you.